Oh god, what am I doing? I'm already in the middle of one playthrough that is a Mario game, and now I'm about to do another one. Yeah, I figured. Fuck it. I mean, Mario Galaxy movie is right on the horizon, so it only makes sense to revisit the playthrough that started it all. Super Mario Galaxy, baby. Now, I thought about doing like Super Luigi Galaxy and just having it just be entirely Luigi Galaxy, but whatever. I might do the same thing I did last time and just kind of switch to Luigi halfway through. I don't know. Definitely not using him. We'll just use Mario. Why not? Alright, there it is. It is time to experience the greatness of the Star Festival. Every 100 years, a comet appears in the skies above the Mushroom Kingdom. The comet was so large one year, it filled the skies and sent countless shooting stars raining down. The Teds brought the shooting stars to the castle, where they became a great power star. I'm pretty sure that's a grand star, but go on. It should have been a very happy time for the citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom. But of course, shit is not that easy. It never is that easy. Mario, it's Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know what day it is, but it's the day of my kidnapping. I need you here so that we can enjoy this. I'm so happy. Alright, now we get Mario running at 60 beautiful frames per second, even though it's showing at 30. Look at that background, man. The commercials for the Galaxy movie really made these star bits look just so freaking cool. Like, it's just glowing and just so cool. Gee, I wonder if this was a Wii ROM. It just... I can't tell, you know? Yeah, it's kind of another thing that I'm doing that's going to be a little bit different than last time. Is, I'm using the Pro Controller for the Nintendo Switch 2 just to kind of add a little bit more spice to my playthrough. So yeah, fun times, fun times. Let's see here. Yeah, hold that star, pillow princess. You know it's comfortable. I imagine it's warm. I mean, it is a star. Oh, and here's Bowser. Here's Jack Black. He's gonna fucking show himself off. I do find it interesting that in the actual Mario Galaxy movie, that the invasion is actually not done by Bowser, it's done by Bowser Jr. because Bowser is caught and trapped inside Peach's castle. I know I could probably do horrible voice acting, but I mean, I did that the first time. Those things still look like 3 breasts. Though it also could just look like an eyeball. I gotta say that UFO from the Galaxy movie just... I don't know, it looks a little bit more intimidating than this one. Then again, they could only do so much with the Nintendo Wii. Alright, yeah, do your thing. Laser the shit out of it. I do like that they kind of change colors as the lasers are firing. I mean, some bodyguards you are. I mean, come on, man. You're the royal guard of the princess, and you're just running around like an idiot. This is why you get captured all the time, princess. You need better security. It's very cinematic. Honestly, looking at it at 30 frames per second is honestly kind of a little bit more cinematic. I'm actually going to go see a movie at around 10 a.m. Going to be seeing Hoppers, the first Pixar film that actually has interested me. Oh man, could those things look more like breasts? My good lord. Alright, Mario's gotta go fight for the boot. Oh, what do you want, Kamek? Enjoy your flight, but we're above the atmosphere. That doesn't make sense. Ah, crap. I feel like that was a very mismatched battle there. Get out of here, Kamek. Then I'll give Bowser this. He definitely was a lot more clever with this one than the fucking hot tub he had in Mario Sunshine. Oh, I think we have entered gameplay. And a flower is clipping into Mario's pants. Oscar, this one's for you. Finally, you're awake. Let's play. Yeah, let's play indeed. Hell yeah. I guess it really does kind of come to explain why I'm doing Mario Galaxy. I mean, obviously the Galaxy movie is coming out, but I don't know. I kind of wanted to revisit some of the games that I've already done, like way in the past, and just kind of revisit them under different circumstances. Like now I'm playing on the Switch 2 and I'm in a much happier place in my life. And yet I still captured the bunny in the exact same way. Man, get back here. Slow your ass down. Kinda looks like Mario spanks him. Ah, I knew I should have hidden in the crater. I'm not going to the crater. I want to go to the pipe. Because pipes, they're fun. I like this house. Kind of looks like something Lapis Lazuli would sleep in. Honestly, this whole game has numerous places that'd be great places to sleep. I do question why there's a second house on this planet. I know we're about to meet Rosalina. I guess we could probably ask her. Oh man, these gravity bending mechanics. Look at that grass, man. Look at that. That was gorgeous. I love the little patterns, too. It's so cool. This game is cool, man. I don't know anybody that would be like, this game is so not cool. I guess if you got motion sickness pretty easy, I guess then you would probably not like it, but I don't know. No matter how many times I've played this game, it just remains impressive. Of course, you gotta save the best for last. The cream-colored bunny. Looks like he could be the same color as cream cheese. Oh. Well, I'd be very happy to help Mama. Especially if she's the babylicious I think she is. Man, I was so freaking, like, restrictive with, like, my emotions about certain things back then. But, man, look at Rosalina. She is fucking fine. And that model is aged like fine wine. I mean, look at it. Still looks pretty damn good on Switch 2. Also, she is a very tall lady, and I like tall ladies. I think they're very pretty. I find it interesting that Brie Larson's voicing Rosalina in the movie. How many times can I bring up the movie? I don't know. I'm very much looking forward to it. Me and Mae Jones are gonna try to go see it in April. Whenever, like, about a week or two after it comes out. I'm just, I can't believe it. I can't believe in the time that I had started this channel back in 2019. In the, and fuck your Joy-Cons. I guess I could be playing with a Joy-Con too. But why would I do that? It's not as fun. Anyway. But yeah, I find it interesting that in the time that I had started this channel, 2 Mario movies have come out. 2. Well, I shouldn't say that 2 have come out, but one's about to come out and one already came out, essentially rectifying the terrible original. Now, I'm not talking about the anime. The anime is, like, fine, but I'm talking, like, the live-action movie. I don't know what the hell they were smoking when they thought that was going to be a good idea. Though, we'll say it's 90s as fuck, so... yeah. And yes, you do need to talk to the Luma in order to unlock that very special Goomba. Also, apparently these are micro Goombas. They don't look any smaller than a normal Goomba. I would have called them something else. Goombets, maybe? But then that would imply that they're female Goombas. Which honestly, I'd kind of be okay with that. Because, I mean, it could just be like a form of sexual dimorphism. And man, look at that. That looks freaking painful. I feel horrible for that Goomba. Especially like nowadays, I love Goombas. They are among my favorite enemies in any video game. They're oddly adorable. I'm kind of with that Guillermo in Galaxy 2 that really liked the freaking, that likes Goombas. They're adorable in a ferocious kind of way. I remember like back in the day, I wanted to do like, I used to do these like home movies with my little Mario plush toys. And there's been this idea in the back of my head about a Goomba and a Bob-omb going on a little adventure. Like Mario is like off doing something stupid, you know, Mario. Or maybe he's like, I'm too good for this. Maybe he's like enjoying the sweet, delicious cake that is Pauline. Which, of course, he'd have to share with Rosalina. Because Rosalina and Pauline, I'm sorry, that's just the ultimate ship. Same like Peach and Daisy. I'm all about the lesbian ships. Anyway. But yeah, so the idea was going to be like a Goomba and a Bob-omb would have to like stop Wario from like taking over Bowser's castle. And then there'd be like this weird twist where the Boo that was like a recurring character would turn out to be Dementio, having somehow escaped the underworld of Super Paper Mario, and the whole world would be like in a state of cataclysm. It'd be like up to a Goomba to stop him. Honestly, like, if I had the time, I don't know, I would try to do a comic or something. Or hell, I might just, like, write it or something. But it's a cute idea. I think it'd be, like, called A Goomba's Quest or something. I don't know. But it's a very exciting idea. Look at that freaking Luma holding onto his ass. That is a Luma that is very proud of its butt. Apparently Polari is a very ancient Luma. I guess that's why he's black. You know, old wise sage. Like Morgan Freeman. And that's why I gave Morgan Freeman that voice. Or Polari that voice in the original. They gave him kind of a Morgan Freeman kind of sound to him. And then I did it again with freaking Professor Frankly. I don't know. I just think Morgan Freeman's voice works for like a really wise character. And apparently he voices, like he does the voiceover for the new dinosaur documentary series on Netflix. Oh, I gotta binge that. Look at that mustache. That glorious mustache. I kind of want to turn off my TV and just like play out the monitor. It'd really then be like old times. Alright, in we go. Welcome. This dome acts as an eye of the observatory. From here, we can gaze upon distant galaxies. I already know this, dude. You don't need to tell me. Yeah, sacrifice a Luma. Why not? I wonder if they're gonna sacrifice Lumas in the Galaxy movie. Because it's established like they transform into stuff, so it makes one wonder, are they gonna be bold enough to do that? Maybe? Mario looks very uncomfortable in that little bubble. Oh, that reminds me, when we get to Bubble Breeze Galaxy, I gotta show off a trick that I saw like on a YouTube short. God, listen to me talking about YouTube shorts. That to me is ridiculous. Hypo. Yeah, that's also different, now that I think about it. Like, in the time that I did the original Let's Play, I lost my first cat. And now I have like 2. Both gingers. Yeah, I gotta remember to recenter my pointer. Very important stuff. That is one thing that I think the Wii version does have better, is that you don't have to fucking recenter every few seconds. But I don't know, it doesn't really bother me that much. Like, oh god. I remember whenever I first started playing Mario Galaxy on the Switch, it just didn't feel right. I think maybe it was just because I was like whining because I wanted the original controls. And I figured, we have the Joy-Con, we couldn't. I don't know, it was stupid. Because now I'm like perfectly comfortable using like a Pro controller to do this. Man, look at this reflective texture and all that. Only the power of the Nintendo Switch 2 could bring this to life. I mean, technically this is the Switch version of the game, but whatever. Actually, did Nintendo patch any of these games? Like, do they have, like, upgrades on the Nintendo Switch 2? I don't know. I think maybe it's, like, a more stable frame rate or something. I don't know. I know that with the re-release of Mario Galaxy, like, 1+2, which, you know, they did to celebrate the Galaxy movie. Oh, there's that fucking piranha plant. You bite, you die. Yeah, you didn't get me that time, asshole. I remember the original. I remember in that original playthrough of Mario Galaxy, that guy bit me. It was rude. And unlike last time, I will take the long way around. Because I can. So this is supposed to be grass, by the way. A little too shiny to be grass. I don't know. Hey, look at that giant-ass plant. They better have that in the Galaxy movie, man. They better have it. And these vines. Mario needs... Chris Pratt, Mario needs to freaking ride on these vines. Yep. And just as before, you're just as easy to destroy. I will take your star bits, good sir. And those plants. Those plants, man, they're crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and bust open the thing, and off we go! I love that little added purple nebula in the background. That's awesome. Oh, we're about to get the return of Fabulosity. Are you ready for the third round of Fabulosity? Let's do it. Fabulous! Ah, yes. Oh, so good. So good to have you back, buddy. Fabulous! I remember in Galaxy 2, whenever I was doing Dino Piranha's voice, and he was just like, he sounded confused just because he didn't know if he was fabulous yet. Well, I don't know, but I do know that he is no longer fabulous, so he must die. And thus awards us Power Star. It's so shiny. And now I'm going to cut out a tutorial because it's useless. Let me do back on the map screen. Kind of feels weird saying that. Well, I just saved us some time. I didn't figure we needed another round of Polari spouting bullshit we already know. Just wanted to hop right into it. A snack of cosmic proportions. I do find it interesting that the Lumas in the movie universe look a lot more like the hungry Lumas than the Lumas that we see in the game. I do prefer the Lumas in the game, just simply because I think the lack of a mouth actually makes them look cuter. But nothing can beat Luma Lee. And apparently we're getting them back in the movie. Oh my god. I can't wait for freaking Luma Lee again. I want to see what nonsense they say. I say they because I don't know. Is it established like what gender that Luma is? I don't want to assume. Okay, let's go ahead and grab us some more lovely star bits. I do find it interesting that it's based on like an actual Japanese candy, which I have actually had since recording Mario Galaxy the first time. And it literally is just a nugget of sugar. It literally is a nugget of sugar. But apparently the Japanese army thinks it's so wonderful that they absolutely need to have them as rations for their armies. It's an essential source of calories. Plus a delicious treat. Hello there, sir. God, I love Lumas. They're so adorable. Yeah, good thing Yoshi's not in this game. Otherwise, I'd be like squeeing all over the place because Yoshi is the best. And we're getting Yoshi in the Galaxy movie. My god. I need to stop talking about that movie, but I'm so excited. I'm just so excited that one of my favorite games of all time is getting a movie adaptation. And honestly, I wasn't too sure about Illumination being the ones doing the Mario movie, but honestly, considering just how hands-on Miyamoto has been, yeah, the first movie was pretty fun. I just geeked out. Like, you can ask Oscar about that, and he'll tell you just how, like, happy and excited I was. Just like, oh my god. And then Mario and Luigi getting the friggin' Starman in the first movie, that was amazing. And apparently we're getting, like, the frog suit from Mario 3 in the second movie? Like, what? Yeah, honestly, this next movie is going to be like a big celebration of everything Mario. That's amazing! There's that Martian egg over there. I guess it could bust open those rocks, but I don't need to. Keep expecting there to be purple coins here. Like, that is what I associate with this particular level, is purple coins. And whenever I think of purple coins, I think of that compilation I did many years ago. It's not published anywhere because of all the music in it. It was mostly just for my own amusement. But yeah, I used to actually listen to like different tracks and stuff while I was hunting down purple coins. And it was pretty fun. It was fun. Goomba, get back here. As much as I love Goombas, they're so satisfying to stomp on. You gotta stomp on Goomba. Now we must cure this man's hunger pains. And yes, we are going to say that this wonderful person is a lad. Because he is a big, fabulous boy. K. By the way, I promise, I'm joking. Anyway. There's the Dr. Mario planet in the background. I always love this planet just because it looked like just a dude with a really bad hairdo. Like, it almost looked like an afro. And he is not happy about it. He's like, what the hell? I don't know why I thought that. You know what? Now I know what I'm thinking of. Like, I was gonna, like, jerk back on the control stick and, like, just dive backwards, but now I'm just thinking of Mario Odyssey. Blah, 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 blah. Love this music. Space fantasy. It's so good. If it comes out in the video anywhere as good as in the game, just, I love space fantasy. This is the song I associate with outer space. It's such a perfect song. They better have it in the movie. I'm just saying. Although we know that fucking Gusty Garden's gonna be referenced at some point, so. Yeah. And now we reach the Grand Star planet. Sure. And of course, because I am Mario, I can just long jump and it's all good. Oh my, looks like we have a new location. Why, it's the Honey Hive Galaxy. I don't know where I was going to lead in with that. But yes, we are heading off to the Honey Hive Galaxy, even though we still have business in the Good Egg Galaxy. Yeah, I kind of like the thing I was doing back in the original Mario Galaxy playthrough, where I was just kind of like going from galaxy to galaxy at random. So I think we'll just keep that like very loose structure, and we'll just have a fun little adventure. This is meant to be a very laid-back Let's Play with a game that I know all too well. Hello, Bee. What do you have to say? New bees must greet Her Highness Queen Bee. She was revealed in the trailer. Which, random? I'm just gonna say, I don't know how I feel about Queen Bee being in the movie. I mean, it makes sense, but well, there she is in all of her rotund glory. I'm sure Rule 34 has had a field day with her. I could go after that honey shroom, but I don't wanna. I wanna see how long I can go without needing it. Look at all these bees, man. They don't know. And considering the fact that in our world, all bees are female, except for like select drones, I think, then yeah, this is a mostly female society. Hell yeah. Girl power. This is awesome. Man, bitch, get out of here. Stupid plant. I can't believe freaking Piranha Plant is in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. All these years later, like nearly a decade after the game came out, I still can't believe that's a reality that exists. Piranha Plant is a playable character in Super Smash Bros. Although apparently, like in the Melee Smash Ballad or whatever, apparently Goomba was a very popular one, and apparently Toad was too. I don't know what's wrong with people. Goomba is obviously the right choice. Although I think it does make sense to keep it to like Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Bowser. And then of course, Yoshi. Some people have issue with like the fact that there's like a bunch of Mario characters in Super Smash Brothers, but doesn't really bother me. Why does she think I'm a physician? Is that supposed to be a reference to Dr. Mario, madam? In which case, yeah, I think Mario needs to update his PhD. Because Mario has done many things. I'm trying to remember how they rendered out this fur here, because it's very interesting. It's very interesting how they rendered this out. Because she looks so fluffy. I want to pet her. Only if she allows it, which apparently she's very fine with people tickling her, because, I mean, Mario was doing it, so. Let's see, let's touch down. And now we have the Toad Brigade. With the oh-so-essential, like, stoner Toad over there. There's Brainy Toad. There's, what would be the Bank Toad. And there's Lazy Toad, my favorite one. I love him. I think that's supposed to be, like, all gold. I think that's what Nintendo officially named the Yellow Toad. Oh, man. Luigi, what the fuck, man? Yeah, well. That just means we get to see Luigi, and hey, everybody wins with that. Alright, let's go ahead and grab ourselves a star. Strike a pose. I will say that, because that's fun. Fling it, and pass some gas. I miss saying that. Because it really does look like Mario farts every single time he lands. He feels so satisfied. And yes, Rosalina is just now asking Mario his name. I never understood that. Like, Rosalina asked for Mario's help and didn't even ask his name. Sloppy writing? Maybe. I don't know. Alright, whatever. Let's go back in. Trouble on the tower. Yes. You could say that there's a few bugs with it, eh? Yeah, I remember I had to re-record that episode. Just because I was so embarrassed about, like, getting upset with my cat. I mean, it wasn't her fault. She was like, hey, I need you to give me some attention. I don't know, that was during an era where I didn't have medication. Excuse me. I didn't have medication, and I was not a very nice person, so. Let's say things are a lot better now. And I can't believe I actually did that. I remember for a while I had a lot of trouble with, like, the Nintendo Switch version and trying to do that little trick there. I mean, in retrospect, it's not that hard, but still, it's a nice little shortcut. Oh, I let my cat out. Okay, I am back. I have claimed my chair. Bo wanted to get something to eat, so I had to let him out. Plus, I had to pee, so... fun. I know, you just absolutely needed to know that. Alright, let's go ahead and do a nice little backflip right there, and look at these. I'm not quite sure what those are. They kind of look like lollipops, but they're probably fungus, to be honest. And man, it looks so weird seeing Mario at 60 frames per second. Like, I know that's how the game plays, but still, it's unusual to me because whenever I think of this game, I think of that playthrough, and that playthrough ran at 30, so yeah. Let's see, where's that item? Oh, it's over there. Never mind. Oh, gimme. Gimme that star. Time to go crazy. Yep, Mario just committed mass murder. I mean, the G-rated kind. I don't know if that made that any better, but yeah, whatever. Aw, man. I wanted to grab the six-pack mushroom before the star ran out. That way we could run him over, too. Just because I think it'd be funny. Yeah, well. Stars don't last that long in this game. But they do last a little bit longer than in most games. Especially... Actually, I may be thinking of Galaxy 2, because in that game they last a really long time. Like, I think they last like nearly 30 seconds. When most stars usually last like 10 to 15. It's very interesting. Hello there. Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit trickier to do. And at least this time Mario didn't just jump like 2 feet away. Ooh. Well, that was funny. Mario nearly fell off the building. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our star. And yeah, see that Mario star in there, that Goombella Cloud 2. Alright, fling it. Pass some gas. Alrighty, 5 stars. Hell yeah. 5 stars, doing good. We unlocked a new galaxy. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to end a video. So, next time on Super Mario Galaxy Replayed, Mr. Mario here will be exploring a brand new land. And we'll conclude our business in the Honey Hive and Good Egg Galaxies.
Yellow goodbye.